Hey everybody, and welcome to Adventures with Katie. Today we're having a coffee blurb. This is actually my second take, so there's not a whole drawn out thing. So, yeah. Anyway, today, on this coffee blurb number 2, we're going to talk about being healthy. Because now that it's the new year and everybody's like, let's do this! We're going to work out for 2 days and then give up because that's what we do. Blah, 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 blah. I want to be healthy. I don't like how I look, me, myself, personally. Body-wise, I do not have a very high body image. I am not fat by any means. That's just, I'm just not happy. But it's also, like, within my family. I've got a couple of bigger people in my family, and, and if they want to eat healthy to join me on the healthy route, then fantastic. If not, okay, cool. I'm not gonna love you any less. But this is a personal choice for me, just as it should be for you and everybody watching. And but this is also something that everyone can do, from like my 12-year-old sister to my mom or whatever. So this is something for everybody. Everybody can do this to be healthy, and But that being said, I'm going to touch on intermittent fasting, and I don't want people to come screaming at me because, why are you telling my 12-year-old child not to eat? No, that's not what I said, but okay. So, that. So, step 1 to eating healthy is things you can have. You can have protein, you can have fiber, you can have healthy fat. You want to avoid carbohydrates, and you want to avoid sugar. All right, now, to my understanding, our body produces just as many carbohydrates as we need to survive. So, there's really no need for for carbohydrates, and there's no biological need for sugar, particularly since we're not hunting dinosaurs, or we're not being hunted by dinosaurs anymore. So, like, we don't really need it. And we get all of the nutrients that we need from the protein, the fiber, and the healthy fats. And those are the only things you need to eat healthy and live. The healthier you eat, the less often, the healthier you eat at your meals, the less often you will be hungry. Now, you'll start off being like me for the last couple of days. I've been trying to cut back on my sugar. I've been trying to cut back on my carbs. Last couple of days, I haven't been hungry, but I'll have something but I'll be eating something for the pure and simple fact of I want that taste. That's the addiction to the sugar. That's the addiction to the carbohydrates. Because sugar is biologically addictive, but I'll get to that. So, but when it comes down to it, I want to eat more healthily. So I did a little bit of research on food and stuff, and I found that eating 3 times a day is not necessary. Tiger. Eating 3 times a day is not a necessity. Back in the day, it was a status thing. Tiger, quit, cat. The lower class people who lived on the streets, the poor people, they would eat food whenever they got it because there wasn't any guarantee of having food the next day. The cat. It's Chinese food. No, that was terrible. Oh my goodness. Anyway, the middle and upper class people were the only ones who had a set meal schedule and were guaranteed to eat at least 2 or 3 times a day. When the settlers came over to the Americas, they noticed that the Native Americans did not eat on a set schedule and were set to grazing like animals were known to do, and it was considered heathenistic and uncivilized because they did not have a set schedule for eating. And then it just kind of evolved to, people would have 2 meals a day, and if you worked all day long, you got a third meal because you'd be expending so much more energy. So when you lengthen your times between eating, it actually allows your body to eat the fat stores in place. So boyfriend and I had tea time. And so I made little tea time cookies. So let's say I eat this cookie. My body is going to get rid of this energy first because this is the most recent addition to my body and it's the easiest to get rid of. If I do not eat this cookie, then my body will pull on fat stores all over to get rid of it because it doesn't have anything else to pull on, nothing new. Also, having your longer times between your meals helps stimulate neuron growth within the brain, which can help reduce reduce your changes and help prevent degenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Now, you can be healthy eating only once a day. Now I know that's a big jump from 3 to 1. Oh my goodness. But it depends on what you eat. Now when you only eat once a day, you are fasting between meals. Fasting is 12 or more hours between eating. But like I said, it depends on what you eat. So if you go on a 12-hour fast if you go on a 24-hour fast. You have breakfast, not even. You have dinner last night, okay? Last night at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock the next morning, you're at 12 hours. 11 o'clock the next night, you're at 24. So you decide to eat a pizza. All right, well, it's a 2-day fast, so you have a pizza at 11 o'clock. And then, so 11 o'clock that night, you have a pizza. 11 o'clock the next morning, you eat nothing. And 11 o'clock that night, you continue on whenever you do. That pizza, if it's only a 1 or 2 time thing, okay. But if you are fasting regularly, then you need your nutrients. You need your vitamins. Come on, guys. So it matters on what you eat. If you are fasting and you have an hour between fasting times to eat and build back up your nutrients, then you need to be eating your fruits and vegetables. You need to be getting your fiber, your protein, and your healthy fats. So when it comes down to it, your calories don't really matter. I still count them because habits, and it helps me see more or less what's going on. But calories don't matter because the way they find calories is they take a food, they incinerate it, and then they, get the difference in liquid between what was there before and what's there after. With a whole bunch of stuff that I left out. That's supremely an oversimplification of it. So our bodies don't incinerate things. They don't combust things. They digest it. So our bodies process food differently from from how calories are found. So calories don't really matter in that respect. But our bodies also process different foods differently. So your body is going to process a steak differently from a piece of bread. So pretty much sugar and carbohydrates. Now on a nutrition fact, you have your carbohydrates, and then in your subcategories underneath it, you have dietary fiber, and you have sugars. Sugars are a subcategory of carbohydrates because your body processes them the same. Now the dietary fiber is good for you, so you do need fiber. You need fibrous carbohydrates. So like oats, those are good. But the less processed, the better. Now, sugar and carbohydrates, what they do is when they go through your body and you're eating, so you have, I don't know, a whole bunch of bread rolls. Bread rolls, flour, sugar. They have both of those in there. So you're eating bread rolls. When you eat this bread roll, it causes your blood sugar to rise. And when your blood sugar rises, your body pumps out insulin. Now, when your body pumps out insulin, what that does is that regulates the blood sugar, but it also sends a signal to your brain saying, oh, I'm still hungry, it blocks the I'm full feeling. So you could sit there like, I'm gonna eat this cookie, okay, I'm gonna eat this other cookie, and I have 30 other cookies sitting on the table behind this camera, but I can sit there and eat them all because my body's sitting here like, I'm not full. Nope. Because these cookies are causing my body to send out insulin to block that full signal. So if you eat a steak, then you're going to be more full with less versus eating red beans and rice, depending on your mixture of beans and rice. If you have more beans than rice, you'll get full with less. If you have more rice than beans, you'll get full with more. Now, so if your body does not feel full, you will continue to eat, and thus gaining extra calories and thus gaining weight. Sugar is also biologically addictive. So if you were to stop cold turkey, you will have withdrawals from it, just like you try to stop drinking soda, and the first 2 weeks are absolute and utter the worst thing in the world because, oh my dear Lord, have mercy, I need a soda now. That's withdrawals. You'll be angry, short-tempered and angry and just tired all the time, and oh my God, and I need a soda, and this is not okay, but that's the addiction. That's the addiction to sugar that you're trying to get rid of. So, if you see food, like seeing these cookies, I want a cookie. I do. I'm not hungry, but my brain seeing these cookies are like, you want a cookie. Like, I came home, saw this pile of cookies, and grabbed 2 of them. I'm like, I don't need these. I'm not hungry. But I had one anyway, or 2 or 3. Yeah, they're only this big and 33 calories because I did the math, or I plugged them into my thing, but I don't need them. So the sweeter your brain thinks something will be, the more insulin it will send out, and thus your brain thinking that it's hungry because it's not getting that I'm full feeling, because I'm not hungry. But seeing those, I am. No, I'm not. I had my coffee. So you want to avoid sugar. Also, the more sugar you have in your diet, the more unbalanced your microbiome and your the living system within your gut, the worse off it is, and can cause ulcers. So you want to, but one thing that can reset that is fermented foods. So like kimchi or sauerkraut or I don't know, other stuff that requires fermentation, not alcohol. And now one thing that people do say is, well, fruit has a lot of sugar in it. Well, fruit has sugar, yes, but fruit also has fiber. And the fiber is what makes eating fruit okay. So if you're craving something sweet, eat some fruit. It's better and, better for you. Now, foods that are high in fiber protein and healthy fat, when they go through your body, it does not release as much insulin, so the I'm full feeling will be sent to your brain much more easily. Now, when it comes down to it, is meat necessary? Well, no, because you can get everything that you need from plants and having a plant-based diet. However, I'm not going to tell you to stop eating it. It's your diet. You do what you want. You have your food how you want it. Fish offer protein, vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, which are the healthy fat, and iodine. Chicken offers protein, amino acids, and B vitamins. Beef, the red meat, contains protein, amino acids, iron, and the B vitamins. But then again, that being said, avocados contain healthy fat, like the omega-3s. Let's see. Zucchini contains iron. Onions, tomatoes, avocado, zucchini, and yellow squash all contain vitamin C. Avocados have higher potassium than bananas do. All of them have fiber. It's good for you. There was something... There's also plant-based that have protein, like beans and spinach has protein and potassium. But I've got a whole list here, and but I'm gonna be doing that in the baked ratatouille season 2.5 episode that we're gonna be doing, because healthy gets its own season. So now when you eat properly, your body will regulate itself, and eating healthy will be easy. The healthier you eat, the harder it is for you to eat unhealthy, and the less healthy you eat, the harder it is for you to be healthy. So you're not eating bad. It's like you're not unhealthy because you're eating bad. You're eating bad because you're unhealthy, and that's what it is. So let's get healthy. A couple of rules, though. 1, drink your water. Your water is your most important thing. When you're hungry, your body's like, feed me. But it's actually like, I'm thirsty. So start small. Drink your water, but start small. Starting small is the second thing. Start with 2 glasses of water a day. 1 when you wake up, 1 before you go to bed. Or just 1 when you wake up. And gradually your body will recognize the difference between hunger and thirst. So your body will be like, oh, I'm thirsty. But instead of grabbing a soda, which will only dehydrate you more because it does not have the water content, because it does not have the water that you need, because it's laden with sugar, have a glass of water. Even if it's flavored. Like, get one of those little Mio packs and just have some flavored water. But start small. So have like a glass, maybe 2 a day, and in a week or 2 you'll be having 3, 4, 5 glasses of water a day. And then you could, eating better, have 1 or 2 days a week where you are on your goal. Vegetarian Monday, sugar-free Sunday. And if you've decided you want to fast, then have 1 day a week where you fast. But have your habits fit your schedule. So, for example, I work out 5 days a week. I've started this. This is my 2nd week that I'm doing it. So I work all day long, Mondays and Fridays. Those 2 days are my 2 days a week that I fast. Every other day of the week, I work out. So my 2 days that I don't work out, I fast. So Monday, fast. Tuesday, work out. Wednesday, work out. Thursday, work out. Friday, fast. Because I'm working from 8 in the morning till 11 at night. Saturday, work out. Sunday, work out. Monday, fast. My small is 2 days a week. Your small might be 1, and that's okay. Your small might be 12 hours. Wake up in the morning, eat your breakfast at 7:30, don't eat anything until 8:30 at night. That's okay. It's okay. So eat your food slowly. Enjoy, save up a flavor. Enjoy your food for what it is. Don't cover it with cheese. That's nothing but sugar and really sugar and fat, but not necessarily healthy fat. So enjoy your food for what it tastes like. And eat slowly, but also eat until you're satisfied, not until you're full. So if you think, yeah, I could go for a dessert, stop eating. Don't get dessert. Stop. because then your body won't be overloaded with all these extra calories and things that it doesn't need for the exercise that you're not going to do, and you won't gain any extra pounds. So yeah, that's pretty much the basis for it. I'll go into more things as the season 2.5 healthy stuff comes around and is developed a bit more. But all in all, my basis for the healthy season will be my food pyramid for me. My food pyramid for me is this. I have my carbs and my sweets up here. I have my dairy and my meats up there. My fruit, and then my vegetables. I want mostly vegetables, mostly fruit, sometimes dairy and meat, sparingly carbs and sweets. Yeah, so 20-minute coffee blurb over the healthy season. It's going to be low carb, it's going to be low sugar. That's what it's going to be. And I'm going to hate life in the moments between, because if I'm going to stick with it, I'm going to stick with it. I might cheat every now and then, and cheating every now and then is okay. Sparingly. Maybe once a week or two. Not once or twice a week, once a week or two. So, but, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And actually, my coffee is all, like, not black like it normally is. I saw a thing, and I'm trying it out. It's a healthy fat thing. There's no sugar in it. It's 2 egg yolks, a little bit of coconut oil, some flax seed, and some cocoa powder. And you blend it, and it's weird, because I see not black coffee, and I think, oh, okay. No, this is, if you like how coffee tastes, you'll enjoy this. It's weird, but it's not bad. You still taste it's a bit eggy. It's a bit eggy, but you still taste the coffee. At any rate, so this is our coffee blurb 2 for Cooking Adventures with Kaity. My regular video will still be posted tomorrow for the regular season 2, and season 2.5 will post later on tonight, because I'm going to start cooking. So be on the lookout, and if you have any advice, any tips, any I need helps, any something, that's cool. Shoot me a message, post on the comments below, that's fine. Otherwise, like, subscribe, comment. If you want to go through this journey with me, more power to you. Yeah. Happy cooking. Toodoo.